that I released when I first got started in music, I actually, you know how sometimes you put out songs and you're just like, I don't know how it's going to, how people are going to feel about it. Especially if it was about sex. So, but I'm glad I did because, I love 12 a.m. It's a great song.
And diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Yeah. So, at the time, I was dating somebody who, I don't know, the world has changed a lot. Like, sometimes you get with guys and they want you to take care of them. And I feel like as a woman, yeah, it's weird. I feel like as a woman, you have to have standards. And so when I created Diamonds Are Girls' Best Friend, it wasn't as much about money as it was, I'm going to have high standards. So my taste is very expensive. And so I'm not just going to settle for anything. So that's kind of where that came from. Just, I feel like in today's society, like, a lot of us might not have as many standards as we should. And so I just kind of wanted to bring that back.
Speaking of standards, and, as a female in this industry and seeing, so many, I don't know if that's the appropriate word, seeing all the BS that so many of the females in this industry choose to, catfight about.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Standards, having standards, I feel it's so important, standards, to have something to stand for.
Exactly.
To have, there needs to be some unity amongst the women in this industry. And
yeah,
I think that's lacking in this industry. Do you see that? Do you see that across your genre as an indie artist?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I see. First off, music is very male dominated, and I feel like a lot of that is because, most of us probably just want to be on stage and performing and not really deal with the business side because it's so much work and it's hard and maybe it takes time to learn it. But the problem with not enough women being on the business side is, what you see is what you get. If somebody else is controlling, your livelihood, that's why I think there is so much sexualism out here. And I think that it's not a balance. Like, I don't have an issue with people, showing their bodies, and if that's who they are. But you can't tell me that every female artist that comes out, that's who she is. Everybody's not like that. So there's not a balance. I feel like in the 90s, we had a balance. We had Janet, but we also had all these other people to balance everything out. So everything was not just, everything just overly sexualized. And don't get me wrong, I feel like Janet, she was tasteful with her sexuality, but still, her songs were about sex. So I just feel like nowadays, because we don't have a balance, and a lot of that is because everything is dominated by men, and then we as women, we have to work together in order for us to be able to call the shots. Right. To be able to reclaim, our place. Because it makes more sense as I'm going to look out for myself more than somebody else is. And then if that person happens to be a man, his perspective on my life as a woman is going to be totally different than my perspective. So if we have more women executives, more women record label owners, more women producers, I think things would be a lot easier, a lot better. Hands down.
Now, because you have this stance, have you suffered any resistance or skepticism from the industry as an independent artist? Because, you stand so firmly on these beliefs.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, all the time. Just because I hate to put it this way, but I'm just gonna say it the way it is. A lot of people just want you to just do your job and shut up. That's it.
Right.
And they don't want you to have an opinion. They don't want you to be in control of your career. So yeah, I get a lot of pushback just because a lot of people are like, I don't even know what to do. Like, managers, thank God I have the manager I have now. He's not like that. But it took me a minute to, work with him. And along the way, I had so many managers who were like, I don't even know what to do with you because, it's like I had a clear vision. And not necessarily that I was trying to call all the shots, but, I had some type of direction. And so I feel like they just want somebody who just really wet behind the ears. And they can just kind of tell what to do and they just do it. But I feel like business should be different than personal. And that might be cool in your personal life for you to have women that you control like that. But as far as business, you do want somebody who is self-aware because they're going to help you. Like, it's harder to work with somebody who just knows nothing because they're going to make way more mistakes. So I look at it as a blessing. But some men don't. They don't see it. They don't see it that way. They see it as, oh, you think da-da-da-da-da, and it's like, God forbid, be a confident woman. God forbid. And it's crazy because I feel like I'm down to earth. I try to be humble. Like, if I'm not, overstepping my boundaries and being arrogant, I don't see the problem.
And at the end of the day, we're talking about your music career at the end of the day. Exactly.
And I think more women should demand more. And we're only going to get there if we work together.
Right.
I just feel like we have to be more community-oriented because, two heads are always better than one.
Always.
Yeah.
Speaking of music, I'm going to get into this Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend right now. This is Sky Colette.
Keeps going. The beat keeps going. I was that girl's best friend, and you know it. And the beat keeps going. And the beat keeps going. The beat keeps going. Love, that's the thing, but I ain't free. If you really wanna be with me, I was that girl's best friend, and you know it. I won't want one that knows what she wants. Yes, I do. I'm not the type to bite my tongue. I'm just here to have some fun. If you step to me, then come correct. Broke me, please don't apply. Your application will get denied. I was that girl's best friend, and you know it. And the beat keeps going. And the beat keeps going. The beat keeps going. I was that girl's best friend, and you know it. keeps going. The beat keeps going. Mama got the thing, but I ain't free. If you really wanna be with me, down with our girl's best friend, then you already know it. Buy me jewels, buy me clothes, buy me everything. Everything. Time is money and mine ain't free. Talk is cheap, show me the screen. I could be the girl of your dreams. But I guess we will never know if you don't give up that dough. Down with our girl's best friend, they already know it. And the beat keeps going. And the beat keeps going. The beat keeps going. Down with our girl's best friend, they already know it. And the beat keeps going. And the beat keeps going. The beat keeps going. Mama got the thing, but I ain't free. If you really wanna be with me, down with our girl's best friend, then you already know it. Down with our girl's best friend, then you already know it. And the beat keeps going. And the beat keeps going. The beat keeps going. Down with our girl's best friend, then you already know it. And the beat keeps going. And the beat keeps going. The beat keeps going. Down with our girl's best friend, then you already know it. And the beat keeps going. And the beat keeps going. The beat keeps going.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend. That's Sky Colette. If you're tuning in, you are tuned in with Fiya and pop singer-songwriter Sky Colette, based out of LA. I like that.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
If you could,
go ahead. Sorry.
If you could have only one emotion that drives you in this industry, would you say that you anger, desire, pride, joy, or passion?
Oh, wow. So I would say definitely passion and joy. I would actually put those together just because I'm a very joyful person. I smile all the time. That's just who I am, you know. But I'm very passionate. Like, very passionate. Just I feel like you should have a purpose, you know, and you should find out what your purpose is. And you should be working towards that, you know. So and I know for me music is my purpose, so.
Since you have all these years invested in your music career, what piece of advice could you offer a brand new artist just starting out who may be listening to you tonight and think, oh, my gosh, I really want to do this? And, you know, what she's talked about tonight, you know, especially a female artist, what she's talked about tonight sounds, you know, like something that I've been dealing with and, you know, I've been, you know, thirsting after. What piece of advice could you offer this female artist or even this male artist who, you know, is strongly invested in starting their musical career? What could you offer to them?
Well, first off, I would say you're not alone, you know, and also you guys can always hit me up as well if you have questions or, you know, you need some guidance, or if you're like, oh, I'm not sure, like I want to do this, but how do I go about doing it? Everything is about a network, you know. You have to have a support system. And so networking is key. Also, make sure you understand business. Now, the key is you don't have to actually take a class or anything if you don't want to. There's books that are free, articles that are free. You could just go on YouTube and just type in, like, music business. You know, just kind of